Greetings, good life. I'd like to read the next post on my Benevolent Magic blog for you. It was put up originally on Thursday, October 6th of 2005, and it's called Gentle Forms of Personal Safety. Now there is a time coming in the distant future when everyone on the planet will feel much more compatible with each other. What is going on now that you see around you sometimes, or that you see on your news programs or read about or hear about, is a purging of things from the past. But there is another factor, and this is something you can do something about right now. There are times when you are moving about, or even when others are moving about in your general area, who are angry or upset, or who are agitated, or even when you go someplace, moving about and you go into an area where someone has been who is angry, upset, or agitated, or is there now, and you know very often you'll get a feeling that is uncomfortable. What I'd like to do to share with you today is what you can do about that in a benevolent way, since everyone gets angry and upset sometimes. We don't want to punish people who are angry and upset because they are having real feelings that are real for them. If you get a feeling, let's say for example, you're going onto an elevator. Say there's a row of elevators, 3, 4, 5 elevators, and you're just getting ready to step on one. You get this very uncomfortable feeling. If you can, step back out of the elevator. It's all right, don't worry about what people think about you. You can always say you thought of something you had to do if it comes up, which is very unlikely, and wait for the next one. It will probably feel better. There is something else you can do, though. Say you have to get on that elevator. It's urgent. You're late. Maybe all the elevators are full. So you get on the elevator, then this is what to do. Breathe in if you can. Imagine breathing in through the top of your head. I know you have to breathe in through your mouth and fill your lungs with air. We all do, yes. But imagine, try to breathe in through the very top of your head. What this does is it pulls on your energy field that is the most clear place energy fields are for human beings. And by breathing in through the top of your head, or pulling on that energy, and just breathing out normally, it tends to deflect things away from you that are not you, or that are uncomfortable. It's not just to distract you, so that you won't feel the discomfort. It gives you something you can genuinely do, and there's a bonus. The bonus is that since that energy is the clearest portion of your own energy and is not permeated with your own feelings of anger or disappointment or anything that might be going on for you, it can only be beneficial for those around you because you are pulling on this clear energy and you breathe out that energy every time you exhale. It actually is a way to push the energy that is uncomfortable on the elevator away from all beings there. This is very beneficial. If there were even 2 of you on this elevator doing it, it would clear that discomforting energy from the elevator for everyone. But just you doing it for yourself will clear it not only for you, but probably for those immediately around you. It's that powerful. But it's not a power that knocks people over or makes them uncomfortable. It will be something that is relaxing and comforting. So this is something you can do for yourself that actually serves others. Don't blow when you exhale. Just exhale naturally, all right? This will help a great deal. Now I use the elevator example because it's a very small enclosed space. But this will work much easier in a larger room. Say that you can feel someone emanating that. What you do, it's very discreet, and they won't notice it. What you do is that if you can tell where it's coming from, or even the general part of the room it's coming from, you breathe in and pull through the top of your head like that, and you very gently either look in that direction and blow very gently in that direction. Don't blow a big puff of air, nothing like that. Just exhale, but purse your lips together just a little bit, so that you're actually blowing very gently in that direction. Gently actually works better than blowing hard, and that will be of great help, you see. Now there may be times when it's awkward or uncomfortable to look in that direction. So I'm going to tell you something you can do if you're walking. Say you're walking into a store and there's some people in the store that you are uncomfortable being around for whatever reason. Might be perfectly innocent. Perhaps it isn't quite as safe, but you have to go in. Maybe you need to buy milk for the baby or something. So you're going into the store, then this is what you can do. While you're walking into the store, try to swing your arms. People normally swing their arms when they walk. When you have your hand, whichever one it is, ideally it would be your right hand. I'd say try to make it your right hand, okay? Obviously, if the people are in front of you, or to your immediate right or left, but towards the front of you, you can blow in that direction by breathing in through the top of your head, but this is the other thing you can do. If they're to your left, when you walk in the store, you can move your hand out in front of you discreetly, with your fingers open, as if you were going to shake hands with somebody, but just barely in front of you, so it's not confusing for someone near you that you're trying to shake hands. And when you breathe in through the top of your head, imagine, why, in many of your cases, since you are sensitive and have these capabilities, breathe out through your right hand with your palm towards those individuals. What happens is that it just sends out a ripple of energy, not unlike a ripple in water. It's very gentle. It does not harm them. It does not thrust your energy on them, but it will tend to move their energy back on themselves, and it will last for anywhere up to 3 or 4 minutes. So that's what I recommend you try. And then when you're in the store, if you have to move around to buy things, you can very easily from a distance, even if there are racks of things between you, you can then breathe in through the top of your head and blow out in their general direction while you are looking at some products. That will tend to push their energy back towards them also. I am not saying this is a be-all, end-all safety thing. What I am saying is that it might help, just so that you can move in and out of the store a little more discreetly, and might help you to feel better and not absorb other people's discomfort. Remember I said at the beginning of this talk that one of the reasons society is disturbed and unsettled is that sometimes, because human beings are so receptive, we tend to take on the discomforts of others, and because they feel very much the way we feel with our own discomfort, we don't know that we're trying to process somebody else's discomfort, and then we get agitated. I recommend that for those of you that know how, at the end of every day, to focus on feeling the warmth within you. For those of you who go hiking or jogging or running, it will tend to push that energy out of you anyway. But for those of you who can feel that loving warmth, just let it radiate in you for 5, 10, even 15 minutes at the most. It'll push everything out that isn't you, and you'll feel more benevolent afterwards. All right, that's enough for today. We'll talk more about these matters as time goes on. Good life to you all, and good night.